So we have our track blueprint. Now we need to add some behavior. So now we're gonna go to our blueprint and we're gonna go to the event graph here. Now the event graph is where you will put all the logic here. And let me hide the camera so you can see more things. You will have variables here, event dispatchers and a bunch of things. And here we see the properties, okay? So in my case, in order to animate this thing, basically I need to move them, right? So I can just go here, right click, and then go to timeline. A timeline, it's basically like over the period of time. Let me double click on this and let's put the length of 1, for example, track, and this just add the float track. Okay, now over a period of 1 second, you will give me a value from 0 to 1. If you were to increase the length, for example, like 2 or something, you will have over a period of 2 seconds, you're gonna give me a value of 1. So we're gonna leave it at 1, and we're gonna right click here and add key to curve float. We're gonna leave it at 0, 0, right click here, and we're gonna put the 1 on time and the value 1. Now you can change this if you go here. I believe you can right click here. Yeah, you can right click and then go to auto, and you will have like a smoother curve here. Let's compile. So basically this is our timeline. So let's, how do we move this? Well, we can put the multiple spikes here. Okay, let's just rename this by pressing F2 and typing SM spikes, and this one will be my SM base. Okay, SM from static mesh. So let me just grab the spikes here, and now you will see that I have a reference from here, my viewport. If you click here, you will see that I have my spikes. Now if I drag here, I have a reference of my spikes, which you can also see here in the components tab. What I can do is basically put a translate, basically set actor, set location. There you go, set location, and you can just put a set world location or set relative location. There you go. So let's just play this. I'm gonna play here, event begin play, and then it starts playing, and as it updates, I'm just gonna put this thing here. Okay, the new location. Okay, this is, by the way, this is how the flow works inside of Blueprint. Like first do this, then do this, then do this. What I need to do is to basically, let's rename this. So let's just double click on this, and new track will be my, I don't know, my position value. There you go, my position value. So if I go here, you will see that this is a float, and a float is basically like, you know, you have a vector here, like for example, 0, 0, 0, and a float is only a vector 1, which is only like 1, right? So if I want to put a value here, I want to change the z-axis so it can move up, I need to basically put this value here and put the 1 here, right? Or any other value. So what I can do, and instead of putting 1, I'm just gonna put like multiply here, and then click on this one. I'm just gonna put something like 100 to make it very obvious. Okay, and now what I can do is to create a make vector. Okay, and you can see here that I'm adding to the X value. I don't want that, so I'm gonna click Alt, and now I'm gonna drag this here, and I'm gonna basically change the location here. So let's compile, click Alt P. Now you will see what happens is when I start, they move, right? Now, I want them to start like down, right? So I want them to go up and down, up and down. So instead of using this begin play, and actually I'm gonna create an event. So what I can do here is basically right click and put a add custom event, and this will be like play forward, and my play forward will start from here, play from start. There you go. And then I'm gonna create another custom event, play backwards. Sorry, custom event, play backwards. I can actually change this like this. There you go. I can just reverse from end. So now that I have my events, I just need to get the direction of this. And if you see here, you will see a direction value here. This is a enum, which is basically like a list of things that this timeline has. That's the best way I can explain it. So if you go to utilities and then go to enum, you can go here to equal. Okay, so what this will give you is, hey, is this going forward? Then this just put a branch here, which is basically an if. Okay, so it's in the update, we will go to the branch here instead of go to the relative location. And actually, let's just go to the update here and then just connect this one here. Now, if this is true, if you're moving forward, then I want you to move backwards. So here in the play backwards, I'm just gonna go here and put a play backwards. And if it's false, if you're not moving forward, I want you to move forward. Play forward. Okay? So now let's take a look. Let's see if it works. So if I go here, play from here. Now looks like it doesn't work. Let's see why. Maybe it's the order. So actually what I can do is when it's finished, I will change the condition. Just like this. It was an error logic. Okay. Actually, let's play here in the begin play. There you go. If you go up, you go down. You go up, you go down, and so on, and so on. So, how you can change this? Well, basically, there are a couple of ways. You can change this, like for example, -100. Let's just start from here. Okay. Or maybe -200, something like that. And that's it. You can either do that, or you could go to the viewport and change the position of this. Okay, but I'm gonna keep it like that, so that I can see where my traps will end up. Okay, so now that I have this, what I want to do is to basically expose some variables. So for example, I can change like the how far they go and everything. So this one can be a promote to variable. So this can be like my position length, something like that. And by default, it's gonna be -200. So we're gonna multiply by -1. There you go. -1 and put it here. Let's accept. And that's it. So now that I go here, I can just actually, I don't see my variable. You see that I have a new variable is created here on the left. I can just click here in the icon, and now I can just play from here. And now you will see that my position length, let's just put it back to 200. And you can see I have different values for different things. For example, I can put like 100 on this. And it will always be like this, right? So you can have like different behaviors. Now you see that there is a small clipping here. You can just move this up a little bit, and this should fix the issue. Let's just go back here. There you go. So now we have our traps. The next thing we need to do is to basically kill the player, right? There are a bunch of ways we can do that. First, we need a trigger so that when the player touch this, he dies, right? So we're gonna add that next so that we can have some behavior in our game.